Hi, Maria. Hello. Everything well today? Hi. Hi, Maria. Hi. Hi, Maria. Hello. Hi. Hello. Wordle, as usual. Give me a second. Where is it? Wordle. They are. I have too many window captures, man. I have too much stuff. You're gonna. I'm never good. No, never. Never ever has it happened for me to be good, sadly. That's just my life. There's always something wrong. Death soon. Hope, 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 hope. Spare me. I did not ask for this life. Please, death. Rage. No, I want to say racist, but let's go actually. Uma Musuma racist. Carbs. Calamari. Capillary. Cabin. Okay. Oh. Nasin. No. I guess suit is. Oh, sorry. My headphones just run out of battery. My apologies. Nasin. Or anis. Anis. No ethos. Vanik. Manic. That's just like me. Ain't that just like me? Nice. Game though. Should have been Panic, to be honest. It's one of those hospital games, like 2 point. No. Oh, it's the zoo one. Planet Zoo. Zoo Tycoon. Hello, Kuba. Zoo Tycoon. Oh, it's one of those. Zoo Tycoon 2. Zoo Tycoon 2. I'm pretty okay. Nothing big going on. Really happy. Looking forward to Pathologic 2, which is a very interesting game. I hope I'm gonna be able to play because it has so much reading in it. I don't know. I know if I'm gonna like make it up. I know I might just read for a little and then, like if I cannot do it, I'll just leave. One of the Final Fantasies, isn't it? Screen is too zoomed in. Oh, sorry. Zoom. Final Fantasy. Oh, Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 1. Oh no, wrong dragon. Dragon Quest. Maboroshi no Daichi. No, but it's a Dragon Quest. Oh, Goskina. Dragon Quest 2. I don't know Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 9. Which one's 9? How did 9 look like? IX. Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Hey, the 3DS game, isn't it? Huh. Intriguing. I've never played any other one than the remake of the 7. 7 was fine. 7 is like okay. I just don't know if it's worth. It's not Kin Katsuragi, is it? It's the guy from GTA 4. What is his name? What's the GTA 4 guy? Grand Theft. No. Tony. Nico Bellic. There we go. Thank you, Kev. That's not a Kevin for me. That's not a Kevin for me. Guess the game, then Annie guesser. 2 Resident Evil. Little Nightmares. DS. Oh, DS. Oh, I wouldn't know. It's not. I thought that, like there's like a map like this in Little Nightmares 1. It looked very similar. Hello, Fontaine. I don't know what it is though. I wonder if I should like get a bottle of alcohol to enjoy some Slavic gameplay of a very Slav junk game. Wait. Zero Escape. There we go. Too easy. Too easy. It's the bucket that got me. It's the bucket. I knew it. I would have gone into. I didn't even know it was a DS game. I thought it was like a later, like a PSP title or something. It's so old. Any guesser? A Dragon Maid, obviously. Easy, Dragon Maid. Some boring isekai, isn't it? It's some boring isekai with some boring like fantasy slop. Oh my god! I know this. Oh, it's the one where they're all like soldiers, like made for war, but they die at the end of the world. Is it the world end? Easy clap. I know this. I know this. I don't. Is the one from yesterday? I feel like I know the face. Or he just looks very generic. Is it just... Wait. It's just Black Lagoon. No, it cannot be Black Lagoon. Rinken? No. Boss Renkin. Boss ranking? It's something with Bossu. Buso Renkin. There we go. I've never seen it. I thought like he looks like a very generic character, to be honest. Oh, rare Mario moment. Jujutsu Kaisen. That is Cyberpunk. Endrunners. That is Psychopass. Psychopass. I feel like I know this one too. Yuji Itadori. Lucy. I don't know her name. I don't remember her name. I haven't seen Psychopass in like years. It's been like at least 10 years. I feel like I know her, but I don't know from what. It looks like very... Chihaya... Ooh. I only seen the live action. So I wouldn't know. It is Chihaya Food, okay. One Piece? That is Sakuraso no Pet na Kanojo, I think. It's either 7 Heroes? Oh, is that JoJo then? Oh, Code Geass, okay. I don't know why the clothes like kind of made it for me. Yamada 999. What was the name? 7 Kinoshida Akane. Hero. It had a different name in English, didn't it? Shichirin? That was so old. It was like a 2014 anime or something that like, you know, it went by and everyone forgot about it. I think at least it is it. I want him. Iroka no Yushi, thank you. It was 6. I don't know why I thought it's 7 flowers. It's 7. I thought it's 7 flowers because at the end it comes up. There were 2 bonus guys. Okay, I forgot. That was such a good anime. I'm so sad that like I don't think the manga ever finished or like anything happened with it. I kind of want to look it up now. I have no idea. This is one of those shitty ones. It's probably Asterisk. That is a very interesting placed highlight. Hunter x Hunter. I don't know anyone. Pakunoda. Dog Days. Well, looking. It is Hayate no Gotoku. Never seen that one either. Okay, Chainsaw Man. Let's go solo. It has to be solo leveling one of these days, I believe. Adult cast. Trigun. Manga. Adult cast. That's not that's not an adult cast. Later. It's never Jujutsu Kaisen Maria. Very rare for you, Dingo. What are you? Suspense mystery, manga, adult cast, adult. Well, let's go. Let's go. Just gangsta. There's Ganglion. Ganglion. It's not real. I wish. 2016. Let's just skip to that first clue. Huh? So that's ladies, but I've never seen this one before. Bocce? No. Comedy. Working? Rent a girlfriend. Oh, I wouldn't know. That's on you, Maya. I would never know Rent a Girlfriend. You won't catch me watching Rent a Girlfriend, okay? I would never know. One of the things I would never see ever in my whole life, ever. Rokka no Yusha. What happened with that? 2015, very old. Oh. What happened to the fifth one? So it got like cancelled after 7th or 6th month, like novel, I guess. What is Archive 1? I guess it just finished very quickly. Oh no, I never like took off. It was pretty okay for like a manga and an anime. No kind of usual literature, TV tropes. Nothing really big there. That's a little depressing. 2.2k followers on Reddit. Man, Reddit. Very poor Blu-ray sales in Japan, and the original light novel series being on indefinite hiatus with the author's disappearance. The author just disappeared. What? Hello? What do you mean the author just like left? What happened? Light novel is essentially on an indefinite hiatus and has been abandoned with no new volume released since 2016. No public presence or updates. Fan consensus. Yes, but you should just consider it cancelled. It's just been so long. I wonder why. Oh, the author is too busy with his day job, and he or no, wait. WordPress. Is there just no one caring? Who wrote it? Maybe he wrote something afterwards. Rokka no Yusha Alpha. Ishio Yamagata. I guess he didn't, no. No, he doesn't even have a freaking Wikipedia page. I guess it's just never happening. Okay. Pathologic 3. .exe. Been a while. Give me a second. I bet that no one plays it on Twitch. Too much reading. 700 views. Expected. It's not a game for like enjoyment. It's not an enjoyable game to play. I found a place on Genshin that gives you 600 primos. I farm like a wild dog. But like just how does it give you 600 primos? Like what do you mean a place? What do you mean by place? What's that supposed to be like? Like just location that just gives you money? I don't think Genshin would allow for that. I don't think Gremlin Impact would allow for that, Maria. You're gonna watch out for your account to not get suspended or something. Sorry, it takes a while. I don't know that new games. It's an oasis and you have to collect 36 thingies and then boom, 600 premiums. But like, is it only one time or is it multiple time? No way, it would be multiple time, right? Anything new on Steam? One time, oh, it's only one time. I thought it's multiple. When you say like it just gives you 600 primos and you're farming it, I expect it to be like multiples, not just one time. Those 600 primos is 600 primos. Rising Front somehow has more reviews than Pathologic. An FPS World War I Revolutionary War battle simulator with a focus on workshop content, ragdoll physics, and intelligent AI. That looks kind of nice, to be honest. Tanks, cavalry, now everything. Oh, that's a long time early access game. Oh, it's 400 players. Okay, that's not that much. Oh, it has no multiplayer. It's a single player thing. Okay, that's kind of lame. Wait, sorry. What's wrong with Pathologic? Sorry. There we go. Icepick Lodge. The guys that also make the Darkwood 2 now, for some reason. I don't know why. It's a weird choice to just like change a studio developer. I know the original developers for Darkwood never want to do work on the game anymore, but like, still a weird choice to change just a developer for randomly afterwards, like when the game releases. Why does the game capture not work?
I'm Daniel Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine.
They turned on twice.
I've been studying death, the greatest boundary holding humanity back.
This doesn't want to appear on one thing for some reason.
My lab in the capital was about to be closed. But it cannot be denied that some
Window captured it?
might be found only in the strangest
remote parts of the country.
Little towns.
I should have turned on the subtitles
that are yet
first.
to be explored by forward-thinking minds. People accept the supposed imminence of death way too
Big
easily.
cow, naked ladies.
We meekly follow our life's path to it, like cattle to the slaughter. But we shouldn't. My search for immortality has brought me rumors of one, Simon Kane. A supposedly immortal man, living in one such town. He might be just the proof all my theories need. The final patient. I need to find him.
What a drip. What
All my
drip.
life's work
Letter codes are still so cool.
is doomed.
They needed to put the like Akira Yamaoka song at the beginning because they know no one's gonna finish the whole game for years. It's gonna be like a thing for like a one YouTuber that's gonna do like a 5-hour video to be finished later. I want like subtitles, please. English. Can I get a subtitle setting? Oh, that changed a little. It shouldn't be low. It should have been medium. Medium. Q. Just in case it does something, but I don't know what. Quality. Tau, you say. Where are the subtitles though? There's voice and text. I guess it's auto subtitle already. Hello. I say a living, breathing person stepping off our train. You normally only get dead people. Or staying on me like a cow at a new gate. My luggage is being stolen in plain sight. As far as my career is concerned, I suppose I'm more of a far side of the grave than the near. But some say that resurrection is not impossible. Right, do you city folk always take 20 trunks of shirts with you? Or did you manage to cut down to 10, sir? Doesn't matter how many I took with me if they're getting stolen within the first 5 minutes. 8 though, I had to sit on the last one. Where can I find a constable? What I do to, about the, recovering my stolen goods? Sure, it's you dim it. My equipment is in there. Do you even know what a microscope is? Let alone one of those of a kind anti-dispersion device prototypes. You're a street sweeper, and as I can tell from your broom, do a lot to not live to wake up people early and twist urchins' ears. Help me catch them. 8. Doesn't matter how many I took with me if they're getting stolen first. It's just kids being kids. No need to be mean to them. Some kids, a hardened criminal, couldn't make off with my luggage at such speed. Watch I thank them, give them candy. I must get my luggage back. Losing my instrument is like losing my arm. Worse than losing my arm. I'm telling you, hands off the kids. You're new here, fresh off the train. You're new in town, so watch yourself and heed our customs. No constable or patrolman will chase after children for you. No street sweeper either. Are you serious right now? Why not? Oh, Faiza. Because the kids have their own bingo and their own empire, you see. I'm not going to mess with it. And if you find someone to do it for you, it's your funeral. Or rather theirs. Although, they wouldn't get a funeral. The tower would simply break them. What tower? The polyhedron. Well, that surely clears it up. You know what? If you need your shirt so badly, why don't you go looking for the thoughts that ran away with them? Just ask them nicely. These kids are like magpies. They'll trade your precious linen from the capital back in exchange for bits of colored glass or even just a story. But whatever you do, don't hurt them. No shirts, instruments, but I gotta get the idea. I have plenty of stories to tell, but usually they involve vivisections. It's because kids do like those kinds of things. Say, is the capital a real place? I wish it wasn't. In a sense, of course. The capital is a myth, and that myth is the real capital, but the city does exist physically. The Canes come from the capital and made our town, but not the real people have come from there ever since. So I was thinking, perhaps Simon Kane simply made up the capital along with everything else. Right, sure, and I'm just an actor he hired. In a small town like yours, a single individual's authority can grow to an all-encompassing, I assure you though. Kane did not make up the capital. Reasoning. Sometimes I need to take a step back from the moment and think logically to something. It helps me put pieces together. Okay. Some suitcases are missing. This town gave me a warm welcome, didn't it? My luggage. I'm speechless about the customs of the townsfolk here. Am I supposed to do research without tools? Street sweepers say no one here will help me find the missing items. I might manage to recover intact things along the way. I have to handle this myself. I'll follow the thieves' trail of ripped suitcases. Without them, I might as well just catch the next train back. The most important thing is the microscope and the experimental prototype. Okay. Attention gaze. Some objects can be useful. I can spot them easily if concentrate. Q. Some faults will affect your mental state. So this like disappear after a while? I know what's the difference. Take all? Like, why did it like load for a second? Loot? A bug. Not pick upable. I guess that's supposed to be like a mark. Lots of bugs. Bottles. Do things just appear with names? The most fragile ones didn't break. That's interesting. Okay, so it's just the same thing over and over. Okay. I'm expecting new thing every time. It's fine. Loot. F. Hello, children. Hey, back off you. Get away from the girls, and from me too. I ain't afraid of Uncle Rowan when he boozes up, and I ain't afraid of you either. I've got a knife. You can't hurt us. Got it? Boozes up. What the hell are you talking about? I'm not drunk. My nerve is hanging on the thread of this fin. Do you want to see what happens when it finally snaps? I'm not drunk. Your hands are shaking and you've got those crazy eyes. Uncle Rowan gets those eyes too. When he reaches for a second ball, and then shakes, and then he picks fights. But don't even think about picking a fight with me. I got a real knife. What are you blabbering about? Wait, hold on. If I look like Uncle Rowan of yours, that means I really do need to cool down first. Give me a moment. I'll take a breather. Fight any enemies. It's hard for me to talk to people when I'm too apathetic or manic. I'll need to stabilize my condition first. Open the inventory. Nervous tension makes me quicker. Head swing. My state of mind can be changed with drugs. Some make me more apathetic, other more manic. I need to keep an eye on my mental state and apply some drugs. Water, commonly water. And kisses in apathy, 25. So I guess that's apathy and that's manic. Okay, that worked a little better, I guess. No, it's quiet. It's already dead. A dead heart keeps beating for 40 days. That's what my mom says. It couldn't have been dead for too long. Do it. Tack it on. It don't fit in there. It just won't. Told you I shouldn't stuck it in the belly, not the mouth. Like in the bellies, everyone knows. Life's in the belly. Everyone knows that. No, a locomotive's life sits in the front with the driver. That's where the fire is. So their heart should be too. That's what Boulder told me. What do you think? Oh, my prototype. Looks like it's still intact. Ah, be gone, vile snake. You killed the train, didn't you? It's because of you that it doesn't come to us no more. We're wondering why, and we didn't know why they kept dying. We got a whole graveyard. They're all rusted up, and they can't go anywhere. And if it's all because of you, you stole the train's heart for yourself and carried it away in a suitcase, and now the train's dead. If the train stopped coming for a long time, it can't be my fault. I've never been here before. I'm not very good at stealing hearts. That's true. I've never seen him here before. So he steals hearts from the future, then. You steal hearts from the future? You said yourself the train's heart is at the front. I rode in the carriage in the middle. How can I get the heart, then? With the bowels, like all mech could do. Without it, the train stopped wailing, stopped moving too. That means it's dead. So that is his heart, obvious, right? Well, that's a bit simplistic. Response to stimuli is just one character of life. It's not exhaustive. I know how to make you all understand that my prototype has nothing to do with the train. Look, they're made of different metals. Well, you know, a man doesn't look very shiny on the outside either, and inside he's all red. No, he's right. The body has different layers, but all that is meat. But all that the meat is made of meat. That's what Grandpa Burka said. Look, my prototype is not the train's heart, and sadly we won't repair it. I know. And there will be a damsel in the story, in distress, of course. And there will be corpses in the tail, a whole bunch of them. And my genius, okay. Corpses. There's corpses were all stabbed or strangled. The kin must never cut, they only strangled, so if they were stabbed, kin didn't do it. Look here, let me take my prototype. I won't run away, promise. To wind it up, you need to turn the handle clockwise. 2 weeks ago, the capital. E.
Then again...
To prime it, hold the crank and turn it clockwise. Chief, hello. Oh, for crying out loud, your mind's flown away again. My man's here are planted firmly on the ground. Prime the what now? The morgue is swimming in the gas leak from Lab 102. I heard the alarm. That's right, I pulled the alarm because of the chlorine from Lab 102. Anyway, the crank is stiff, so I have to turn it with some force. Platon, are you crazy? There's a gas leak. A gas leak? Why did you call me in here for? We have to steal the morgue and evacuate quickly. No, Danny. What we have to do is load the prototype you're fiddling with and use it to get into the morgue. A woman rose from the dead in there, and it will be... I think you'll agree, extremely frustrating if she dies again. We must get to her. An unenviable fate, indeed. Let me repeat. Okay, risen from the dead. I was collecting samples to determine the onset of rigor mortis when I heard a noise. I turned around and holy smokes! A woman was sitting on the gurney, stiff as a poker, rasp in her throat. I started toward her, but then I smelled the gas and pulled the alarm lever. It wasn't spontaneous resurrection, couldn't be. Those cases always turn out to be lethargy, catatonia, or apnea. So why not get her yourself? Why call me? We don't have a second to waste. Chlorine isn't known to bring back the dead, but if the woman was brought by mistake alive, perhaps the gas could have irritated her mucous membrane enough to wake her up. Chief, you're braiding another one of your chains of hypotheticals. We need practical observation, you're right. I already told you, but fine, let's get over it again. You're holding an experimental prototype meant to dissipate tuberculosis miasma. Remember the consumption task force. Consumption. Kaufman, Gorski, Einstein. At least the gas hasn't done you any lasting damage. A million little details, as always. That's reassuring. I'd feel even better if we could leave this morgue. Of course I remember, in the wake of Bazan, they were commissioned to make a device to dissipate miasma. This magnificent gizmo dispersed the aerosol of disinfectant. First you load the prototype, then the balls of solution in the beige cabinet. Best set it on the table while you load it. You can do it while you're holding it. I loaded in one. I wonder if it works against chlorine though, considering it was designed for mustard gas. Next you wind the prototype up. To prime it, hold the crank here and turn it clockwise. The crank is stiff, right? So I have to turn it with some force. How did you guess? And then I just release the container of the gas. Correct. Wind up the crank, then release. The gas should dissipate periodically. Wind, release, dissipate. Repeat until you reach our resurrectee. Just remember, the chlorine will keep coming while our supply of solution is finite. Just try to be as efficient as possible. You know, I actually like the idea. A true thanatologist ought to step into death every so often. Keep close to the exit and protect your airways. Pneumatics with mechanical priming. The longer I hold the crank, the stronger the effect. Clears the miasma in front of it. Operational range is supposed to be decent. Need to spend fluid wisely. The more corridors a maze. Required ingredients are readily available, at least in the Institute. First things we teach lab assistants. The best stuff is in the beige cabinets. They should be here in those beige cabinets. Evaporate residue goes into the prototype, and the ingredients one by one into the setup and heat it up. Heat then vent, then open valves. Okay. Should be enough for 20 users. Load a prototype. Material. Okay, so we need the cabinets first. Oh. Take all. Is it like doesn't matter which one goes where? Material? I guess it's just materials. Just 3 different ones. Prototype successfully loaded. Okay. Prototype. Auto charge release when the pendulum stops. 19. Mm. 18. How long, Grady? 17. 16. Hello. Are you dead? You have death's eyes. Spontaneous resurrectee. I have the eyes of a man who just walked through 40 meters of poisonous gas without protective goggles. Dead people don't cough, which means you're still alive for now. At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel. Can you hear me? Focus on me. Hold on to my voice. Try to stay awake. Don't speak. You'll inhale even more poison. At the end of a tunnel, there's a second tunnel. What does that mean? A very big slab junk. It means that when you die, there's neither life nor death, but something else entirely. That if chains were worms, they tunnel towards the underground. It's just nonsense. Like a coin falling on its edge, or a Mobius strip. You shouldn't concern yourself with such things, though. Can I have my prototype back? Take it. It spins all boring clockwise only. Grandpa Simon has clocks that spin like that every day. That spin every which way. Besides, the train's already dead. Couldn't save it in time. Look, it's blowing its whistle. It's still smoking. That's as alive as it gets. I'm sick of this game. Go away. We're gonna play cat in an old hat. We still have time before the sun sets. We didn't have your microscope. I didn't expect you to know what the word. Even some people in the capital didn't know it. Where is it then? The dog heads must have taken it. Can and the Notkin got a deal. All the war spoils go spin between the middle. What's your microscope do? Is it alive? Dog heads, Can and Notkins. I hard in the face. I don't understand the thing. A microscope is a kind of metallic pipe filtered with lens. Use it to look at small objects. Oh, a kaleidoscope. To look at the colorful town. No. A cappella? I'm not much of a singer. You know the word kaleidoscope. Oh, and defenestration. Mr. Mark used it when Foreman Oyu threw Uncle Rowan out of the window. Defenestration. Okay. Khan wouldn't give it to anyone. Not before he looks at it himself. Or after either. But he's honest. Even if he's wicked. You know, after this conversation with its capellas, cans, polyhedrons, I begin to see the shape of the world you live in. It sounds complicated, but it can be worse than the human anatomy, can it? Got the prototype, okay. What did we miss? The next place you can go is probably the left side. There's no way back. My salvation lies ahead, and so do my belongings. Hello. You're a very peculiar looking fellow. NB Bash. What an interesting mask you have. Orbis Mirlaberlin planets. I have no idea what that means. I see they're making preparations for some kind of a festival at the station. Go away, Snake Man. You got sharp heels. What's with your face? You look more like a congenital disease than an injury. Some kids ran for here with my belongings. Did you see them? We gaze at the earth. Do not pull us away from the earth. Was it a threat? I sure hope not. Then I shall not praise you to divert your attention any further. Lumpy man. He's dead. The body's still warm. A precise cut, mark into a surgery, then murder. Stabbed in the stomach, got it like my books. Jacob Stern, Carrick, and what's his name? Bertrand. Such a harmless fellow he was. Never hurt a fly in his life, and the Ripper slashed him to ribbons. Like the rest of them anyway, the brute. Do not act rashly. Give Kirk to me. I'll pay you back in kind, in herbs and blood. Want to take the corpse? I don't want to alarm you, but you have holes in your dress, the size of another dress. Are you crazy? Why are you looking at her? Why are you even speaking to her? Begone, witch. Do not speak to me, stranger. I have come begging for food to give Swak, begging for tears to give Mother Bodho. I speak to the blood of Udurg, of our town. You are not our blood. My eyes do not see you, stranger. My ears do not hear you. Well, you reply to me, so... Okay, before you ask, no, I don't need to write down new words. I have an excellent memory. The Rippers come to town. The father killer, Burak. There's always a wild one, but then Marsha Bank lay with him in the steppe and whispered things in his ears to make him water and earth with blood. I don't recall a mad Ripper on the train with me. He arrived on the freight train, took the back doors like a thief in the night. The freight train was bringing medicine, sweets, coffees, so the Ripper must have hid away in coffin. Oh, okay. You just said the Shaban copulated with him, but now he's hiding from her in a coffin. Blood of... Okay. She'll give us a twire. I have no idea what it is. Should we give her the body, maybe? He didn't seem to have any family. And without them in the picture, I guess it doesn't matter if you bury him or the kin do. Well, no, suppose we do get a great crop of twire. Our corpse is used as fertilizer often around these parts. I was under the impression that who buries who actually matters quite a lot in traditional cultures. But they aren't just going to use him, they'll desecrate him until not even Shaban can recognize what's left. That's what they're going to do, isn't it? Isn't it, step girl? Say it, and you don't dare to lie to us. I am at your feet. Good people, I promise there will be no desecration. We'll take his name so it holds his sharpness no longer, and we'll lower him into the womb. Everyone will forget him. Forget that wicked murder, Kirk, and only Ashen Swish will remain. Ashen Swish. I know where I was a catch, wicked or not. You can't just bury a person without the name. Everyone has the right to be remembered. But he already was a wicked man. The very time someone remembers him at all, they never have anything good to say. Perhaps it's best if everybody forgets him. You can at least ask her to stand up. This is awkward. They'll take the name of this Kirk. What does that mean? A touch of our eyes, a touch of our fingers, and the name melts away. The one they used to call Kirk will become a gift. He will have no grave, and there will be no man in the memory of people. Speak to me no more, stranger. Your words are poison. I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you, lady. Don't speak to me, wench. Let's hand over their body. I'd rather avoid a falling out of the kin. What will you think, stranger? You certainly look important. Maybe you have some brains to back it up. The body of the victim who met a violent end must be withheld for the purposes of a forensic examination. When a person died, her body is no more than a collection of molecules and tissues. Any opportunity to put it in swim is a stroke of fortune. Corpus non est templum. Thank you, stranger. Death come to this town today. Such a great death, the likes of which has never been seen before. Today will be a fearsome day. Tomorrow even more so. I came to this town today. That's all that matters. I came to say all the properties are making me uneasy. Golem of Bones, Ripper. Peeper the Ripper. Oh, I cannot crouch down. Minimap. Oh, mind map. My fault. Conclusion deliberations. See the events of a specific day. Press this number on the circle. Okay. What's the noise? I guess it's just a song. That's a lot of coffins. Oh, it was. Oh, I'm sorry. My battery ran out on my headphones. Birdies, gather you here around the marble. They're imported here. Why? I can never have too many coffins. I suppose there aren't many trees in the steppe.
I've heard of this love thing, all right?
Would you look at that?
Never
A customer.
seen it,
Keep
though.
walking, customer. The shop's appointment only, and I don't recall your name on the list. Can you add me then? From a distance, they look just like coffins. Why add you then when I could subtract you? See those stiffs by the wagons? My friends the Ripper did that. Buzz off, pal. My friends the Revolver work just as well. The onlooker said it was the Shabang who murdered these people by the freight train. Is that another friend of yours? There's nothing more pathetic than a half-hearted threat. Boys, there's no need to fight over me. I'll just remind you, I'm married. We've got plenty of shops in town, but our warehouse keeper here can get it for you wholesale. Just look at the boots he snagged. Scarlet. They're pretty hardy from the capital. I'd expect a romantic soul like yours would be more interested in the Scarlet Pimpernel than Scarlet Boots. What's a pimpernel? From a coffin. A coffin's the best when you need a chest. A checkpoint guard wouldn't dare to open it up out of respect. It's inhumane. Meanwhile, it's overflowing with hundreds pairs of Scarlet Safino's leathers, boots, tags, and duty-free. Safino leather. Those are bog standard military issue boots that have been dyed wrong. So they smuggle contraband in coffins. You a tax inspector? No, but that doesn't mean I approve of illicit trade. I can't imagine that do their job. Keep your nose out of the people's coffins then. Once someone goes in, who knows what happens? Maybe they never died. Maybe they never existed at all. It's a Schrodinger's coffin. Of course, if I start poking around coffins, how will you exploit the public's fears of death for a smuggling operation? And no one knows what happens to someone once they go in a coffin, but I intend to find out. Do what you want. But those boots are no Safino leather. The most important thing, those boots are not the right type of leather. I don't care what you do with them. That's a lot of boots, man. That's a lot of shoes. Ma, it's safe here for now. Material world, the mind is affected by interactions with specific objects. They are easy to spot if you enter a concentration mode. Would you rate red boot? No.
Vibrant.
Red boots are cringe. Red color is generally cringe. It's the color of like Adidas or Nike shoes. Ew. I would never. Is there a map? Oh, there is. Where am I? Oh, here. A gang of children called the Dawkins may have taken my microscope there. Okay. They're just looking at it. Adults have balls, shouldn't have rats, though I've read about these little marmots, step carriers of contagion. I guess that shows which... So this bloating is common in a common condition here. I'd like to study them. She's such beautiful movements. I guess I can only do things with orange, like items, or like interactive orange things. Dignitary sphere assassination attempts. What? I think I'll be able to like jump through maybe, or like crouch down, but there's no crouch button. Okay. At least it shows us where to go. That's pretty nice. That's a rare for a pathologic. Oh, there you go. The burning. Ooh. Hello. Why is it blue? That's a new color. Hello. Oh, break the mirror.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
Huh? Why a mirror though? It just breaks someone else's mirror. Push.
As if things are...
Oh, that cures mania a little bit somehow. Okay. Hello.
Actors are
Mark
desperate,
Immortal.
hungry creatures.
Oh, there you are, finally. I
Ready to
thought you'd
trade
forgotten our
off
agreement. I hope
mother
you're ready.
and
Have you
father
memorized
for
your
another
lines?
round
Of course I did. Always have
applause.
2 or 3 lines ready in my mind, and I choose one before responding. I don't have time to read any lines. I'm trying to get my microscope back. Have you seen any kids? Okay. I take no joy in seeing another player who likes to improvise. Your charge is but to read your lines and not invent them. Wait, is that really the guy? Looks about the same, but the outfit's all wrong. Did our guy wear a coat? The costume is more suited for an antagonist. This coat is the latest fashion for the cab life, you know. Funny fashion advice from a man in a birdsuit. I looked in a mirror lately. I'm more of an anti-hero than an antagonist. I presume you know the difference. That makes you an ideal candidate for anti-production. I am Mark Immortal, director of the local theater, and you're Daniel Dankovsky, doctor. I just arrived from the capital. Magnifico, you see that the actress we've been waiting for eternity has decided to sabotage the rehearsal. You would have done a massive titanic favor by replacing him, even if it's for a little bit. Of course, I'd be delighted to. I returned back to the stage since I was a boy. What must I do? Perfetto. Is it simple? The end is natural. You need only to react to your colleague's lines and thus create a scene of unbearable dramatic tension. Our performance is quite simple. The main character has just arrived in a remote town and quite accidentally stumbled into a curious rehearsal when his fate will be decided. Who knows? Perhaps he'll die at the end. I am ready. It seems the performance has already started and I'll be dragged into it against my will. Is that all you have to say? Why do you stare like that? I see it in his eyes. His mind is looking at for a line to mumble. I'm not struggling to come up with lines. I say we start the scene with a backhand across your face. Backhand across your face. I'm beginning to recall why my acting career didn't pan out. I say again, he is no leading man. He's unfit to even play a villain. At best a background player, a body standing there to fill the stage. It is the step healer's son who ought to take the role, or that young girl who crawled out of her grave. They have such pathos and such verve. What does this one have? A coat. I see you're awed out by my coat. It's perfectly understandable, but envy is a low sentiment. The coat is but a prop. Beneath it, who are you? And you, who are you beneath the mask? Do you want to switch? I'll take your mask and black leotard, and you can wear the coat. Sounds good? You don't quite grasp who you're speaking to. There is no face beneath the mask. It is my only skin. Up on the stage, I play a special role. The walking shadow of the slain, a specter of regrets and words still left unsaid. That's too pretentious by half, isn't it? This is a hint I'm not supposed to get just by yet, but which will become clear later, right? And this is the heart of our play. Our main character, a doctor and a skeptic, encounters a unknown for the first time. He built his life around empiricism and scientific inquiry. What will he do when death addresses him directly? But this isn't literal, right? A hero in a play speaking to death, or the death is usually a metaphor, an illustration of his thought process. Well, that makes it easier for you. We can say it's a metaphor. Play it ambiguously. Leave the audience guessing. But wait, I don't know. I don't want to be a metaphor. I was promised I'd be the true voice of the dead. Tragedia. What kind of a spoil sport ruins a play like this? I told you he couldn't hack it. This is I'm out metaphor. Phew. I guess he was playing. I'm guessing, are you still actors he actually offended? And you see? I see, are never happy with anything. Sounds like a failed actor to me. Excuse me, Dangovsky, why are you insulting a colleague? I don't recall him making it personal, unlike you. That's hurtful, alright? I think we should stop here. What? He's been insulting me the whole time. Doesn't like my lines, doesn't like my coat. He wasn't insulting you with your character. I thought you could tell the difference. And I thought you were deliberately blurring the difference. That's a very weird one. A mirror? Oh, fuck. I didn't know you can get, like, damaged by that. Huh? I guess I can get closer. Okay. How do you know I'm gonna get damaged by that? It just looks like a imagination. We cannot talk. Hello. If you could travel through time, what would you go to, future or past? The past. I like to get to know the philosophers of antiquity. The past. 10 years ago, maybe, when everything could still have been prevented. The near future, to see what humanity has wrought. A future so distant that not even someone with my vivid imagination can fathom it. Grandpa Simon used to say that they are like hopscotch. Usually they go one after another, but sometimes there's two sides by side, and sometimes you have to jump backwards. Does Simon Kane know my games? Know many games? They steal my microscope, the advice of the shiny tube. I did, yeah, but I gave it to Phil. He's over there, on the stairway. Do you mind if I go up? Sure, but if it fails, it won't be the one nursing you back to health. Medici cura et ipsum. That's a very weird construction, isn't it? How's it holding up? That's a little off. Hello? That's a microscope. Well, what is it? Can you see the future? Look, let me look too. Gimme. Wait, your turn, Pipsqueak. Just let me take one look at then. I'll give it back. Even there's a bunch of bugs and little hairs. Doesn't look like much of a future. What are you using your dog's eye to look? You're not an animal, you know? Well, but an animal might see further though. Good news, the microscope has been found. Bad news, it's been mauled by a pack of wild dogs. Oh, the horror. Need some help, guys? I can teach you how to use this thing. Here, let me show you. Sorry to interrupt you, but you should either play pretend or as dogs or astronomers. Doing both at once is a bit overboard, stylistically speaking. Oh, it's you. Here's your thing magic busted. It doesn't show anything, just some bugs and weird little hairs. Maybe this is the future. What makes you think it shows the future? It only shows bugs and hairs because you're pointing it at bugs and hairs. Still the different glass pieces inside. Glass like this shows the future when you look for it. Everyone knows that. Grandpa Simon loved making all sorts of things with glass. I've only seen thing magics like this at his place. You know Simon Kane, I've come here to see him. I bought it with me from the captain. You stole it from my luggage. That's called theft. What? You don't know, mister. He doesn't know. Spit out, monster. Where did you get this thing magic from? What did you do to Simon? It was you, wasn't it? I was on my way to visit Simon. I already be there if it weren't for you. Please give me my microscope. Calm down, boy. Please don't shout. What's going on? What don't I know? This conversation is making me realize I never become a father. That was good. Just give him back the thing magic. Let him go on his merry way. It's broken anyhow. I can't see any future there. No. Grandma Simon taught us. What doesn't take effect doesn't deserve effort. If we just give it back to him, the thing magic, there's no effort in that. I can give you a cuff on the head for it. Will that be enough effort? I have a pocket watch on the chain, and it definitely shows the future. Let's make a deal. They want to give them a watch, though. Come on, let's see it. Oh, nice. And how does it show the future? Well, this you always know what time is it, so you know what time it will be in an hour or two or even three, which means you know the future. Oh, you're clever, mister. Right, give us the watch, which show us the how your figmagigs work. Well, yeah, we're still curious. First, the frayed. The watch for the for the microscope. Then I'll show you. First, I need to check if it's broken. You might have been using it to hammer nails. Barter. The trade to item. I need to put it into the barter slot. If I want something, I need to give something in return. I can do this by putting the items in the cells on my inventory side. Fair and square. People won't agree to a trade if the items have less value than whatever it's asking for. Okay. Microscope. Watch. It has the same value somehow. Gabba jabba ga. The capital, 2 weeks ago. We're gonna learn how to use a microscope, aren't we? Material. I saw a picture on Twitter that someone basically like they made a joke about this because before it was like a sinus tangent and like cosinus on the blackboard, and then like they looked now and it was changes, and someone just said that the developers took it to the heart when they called it like high school math or something on a scientific university blackboard.
I'll follow you through hell. But
Please
not
hold on a little
Whitewater.
longer. Even though on
It's
inhalation
just a
therapy, the
Whitewater.
swelling won't go
That's
down
on
immediately,
you.
Chief. Where have you been? The woman you rescued from the morgue is conscious, but she might not stay that way. She's still very weak. It's amazing that she's standing at all with the amount of gas she inhaled. Step aside for a moment, Chief. I checked the morgue records. A body matching her description was declared dead last night. It could be a coroner's oversight or a bureaucratic error. People make mistakes all the time. We're searching across the country for America's resurrections and and one springs up under our feet, isn't it? Is in our institute's morgue. That's irony for you. I'm not claiming it does, but imagine for a second. No, let's stick to the facts. I spoke to the orderly on duty last night. He also confirms that our subject showed no signs of life, and Platon himself was there when she woke up. Our subject, slow down. We don't have proof she meets Thanaticus' criteria. When I reached this woman's door with the poisonous fog, she herself said she had died. It's not proof, but she might have had some reason for that. We can miss the opportunity, unfortunately. The subject is having trouble speaking. All the time in the gas has weakened her voice. I've rinsed her mucous membranes and performed inhalation therapy, but you understand, I can conduct an extensive interview. Shame. Okay. Cough, cough. Hello, do you remember me? I'm Bachelor of Medicine, Daniel Dankovsky, head of the Thanatica Laboratory. Last night, I saved you from the side of the serious gas leak. The man with the eyes. I'm just a researcher of the problem of human mortality. My eyes were affected by the gas just like yours were, but at least you remember something. I died. Tunnel after tunnel. Please remain calm. Before we can be sure of anything, I need to examine you. I'll need to take a blood sample. Perhaps a microscope can give us some clarity. A disease affects various bodily systems. The microscope helps identify if the organ is infected. Take sample. Okay. Material. Examine. Microcosm. By adjusting a magnification, I need to find red bacteria in the sample of blood. To adjust the focus will allow me to see the bacteria better. Lifespan of culture is limited. I must act quickly. A dead sample is useless. Way to make that noise. Oh. Is that like good? I guess it is good. Organ is affected. A pathogen has been found. A pathogen? Breathing is a bit easier, but talking is a bit stiff. You can stay quiet for now. I just need to examine you. Rest. I haven't had a look through your things yet, Serafina. Where did you say you were? On the table or by the entrance? But like, she has the thing. Butterflies? Lots of butterflies. Do I have to do anything else? Oh. Use to rotate the camera. I mean, chemical burn? Bruising redness of a rough injection. What is that? A skin here is seriously damaged. I suspect it's due to her contact with the gas. Okay. Their skin here is seriously damaged. I suspect it's due to her contact with the gas. Likely the same for her red eyes and mucous membranes. Arms? Bruising from repeated injections, the consequences of attempted resurrection, or the results of trying to cure leukemia. That's a missing texture or something? The skin here is seriously damaged. Okay. Okay, that's just gas, I guess. Where are her items? I thought she said by the door. Oh. Or Lazarus' personal effects from the morgue. Morphine tourniquet, pipers, they look official. Herbs, not a bouquet, looks medicinal. The rings, obviously a pair. One would be too big for her. Consult a wise woman instead of a doctor. Self-medication with folk remedies. Papers, they look official. Morphine tourniquet. A sufferer from severe pain, chronic morphine addict. Papers, they look official. The description of the treatment is vague. It's something about novel drugs. I accept all risks and waive all claims. Consent for the experimental treatment or other institute. 2 rings, obviously a pair. One is missing. Jilted fiancé. Husband left and took off the wedding ring. Unrequited love? Together with the examination and test, the picture is more or less complete. A miraculous resurrection woman has late-stage leukemia and injection marks on her body. Weakened system couldn't handle the heavy dose of medication. Morphine overdose. Addicts from Palavin treatment for the pain. Apparently deaf, reacting to experimental drug. Lab got scared. It didn't sort it out. Seraphima waits and our subject needs rest. Time to come up with a diagnosis, even if it's preliminary.
Why do they continue?
So, Chief, have you shedding light on the case? Alas, our subject is not a phenomenon, just a morphine addict, and morphine addicts are common in morgues. She's in a trial for a new drug. I'm not sure our colleagues will disclose their experiment. I guess anaphylaxis, an acute allergic reaction. You end up in a morgue. Might be all. What if it's all of them? I suppose so, but how do we explain the most astonishing part, the resurrection? We might need to strip the 2 different laboratories down to the baseboards. The one where the subject's supposed death occurred, and the one with the gas leak. You see the bruises injection site, adrenaline. Someone tried to restart her heart with a too small dose. The gas leaked, and the body released the adrenaline was missing. Something was a mistake. The subject ended up in a morgue due to negligence. I'm afraid to admit, I was hopeful as well, but not again, not a breakthrough for Thanatica. Is this a disappointment here? It's unjustified. For example, adrenaline is an emergency tool is promising from a scientific point of view. The research will one day bear fruit. Let our subject rest. Go through the lab's correspondence. There might be something useful in the flood of letters or miraculous resurrections. So, does that mean she wasn't dead after all? The woman who supposedly came back to life? Alas. All of that we tried to find too. As of right now, Sponge's resurrections appear to be nothing than a fiction. Then what's your microscope even for? Doesn't show the future, doesn't erase the dead. It's just a toy, really. The sky's the bar you've set for with your expectations, man. Sometimes I ask myself the same question. Our breakthrough can happen in one single movement. It takes a sustained effort. Every step, even small at first, but we'll learn to resurrect them one day. Alright, if we can see the future in that glass, then we're off. We've got important things to do. As I do, I'll leave my things at the temporary lodging, then head to the Crucible to see Simon. I guess we don't know that Simon is dead, probably, from what they said.
Enough. Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor? Street kids stealing your microscope is an amusing anecdote.
That looks pretty cool.
Crime we sat down to discuss 2 hours ago.
Inspector, he was sent to investigate a case of my criminal negligence. Supposedly, I didn't save a town in the east of our country where a plague broke out. I didn't even try, apparently. He's throwing me into a trap. His folder is full of intentionally false data. He's not interested in the truth, but rather in the downfall of Bachelor Dunkowski. He's my enemy.
A hero is someone who dies for others. You are no hero. You're small fish.
2 hours and 50 minutes ago. Oh, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna get some water or coffee. I think I need a lot of water, to be honest. For this much reading. Sorry for that, I got some water. Yeah. Ah, sorry. But you asked what I was doing in the town. How am I supposed to know, Inspector? What do you mean important? What have you done? I just want to recount everything in order, from beginning to end. The beginning isn't interesting. My concern is the ending, the result, the finale. As for backstory, genesis, all of it is in the case file. Shall we review it? Yes, please. I'm quite curious as to what it contains. Hello, girl. Let's see where it was. Ah, yes, the ministerial inspection of your lab, Tanatica, began in early September. Your presence was required at all times. Instead, you dashed off across the country to back of the town to bring back what might be described as, yes, an immortal man. Let's set your fantasies aside for a moment. The important part is that you fled from the investigation, and this town had an outbreak of some fever the scientific community had no knowledge of. As luck would have it, you're the only medical professional on site accurate so far. Item flee, proof of humanity immortality was the only chance to save Tonatica. Well, not inaccurate. The devil's in the detail. You appear to be setting a trap. On the third day, the town's leaders gathered in the town hall to form an emergency command to fight the epidemic, and it was Daniel Dankowski who was, I repeat, the only qualified specialist in town during the day. What's with that? Your lip is trembling. Did I unsell you? Your tricks don't work on me. My shame isn't your concern. You're right to feel ashamed. Instead of fulfilling your Hippocratic oath and leading the fight against the plague, you were engaged in what? Come on, don't I don't know what you're talking. I know where you're going with this, Inspector. I'd say they tried to flee the town. I'm looking down off the shame. I'm simply amazed at your informant's sloppy work. On the fourth day, the town lost its water supply. They required a hospital. But the one person who could set it up, what was he doing? Tell me, Dankowski. Where did you spend the fourth and fifth day? In a jail cell. That's where your papers say, right? Nonsense. Utter nonsense. It wasn't like that at all. I see what you're doing. You're all in there. You're all in it together, aren't you? It's not enough to destroy my lab. You have to destroy me too. Excuse me, me and whom? The whom are you referring? Doesn't matter. Just keep reading me your fairy tales. What else did they say? That I bought the plague? That I ate babies for dinner? You know who? Too many coincidences. A letter about Simon lures me out, but Simon's gone. The town's location traps me. I'm left to die. The Nautica is destroyed just before the scientific breakthrough. Very crafty. In the case file, the words prone to paranoia are underlined twice. I don't think too much of them, but now I understand. You think I have some hidden agenda beyond seeking the truth. How charming. I'll make a note of it for now. Let's be back to the fairy tales. Yeah, let's. Without my information, your case file is incomplete, isn't it? That means you have to listen to me. Come the evening of the fourth day, the doctor from the capital attempted to flee the dying town on cargo train. Like a rat, he was caught and jailed, and then he remained as a plague ravaged the town. I admit, I find it even the act of reading about it as repugnant. I won't lie, I consider escape, not flight. The Nautica was in the process of being destroyed back in the capital. You consider escape to avoid facing a painful truth. When I came to the town, I found that Simon Kev, the immortal man on whom I pinned all my hopes, was dead. When I came to town, I found out that Simon Kane, the immortal man on whom I pinned all my hopes, was dead. He died under mysterious circumstances a few hours before I came in. Who are you fooling? Immortals don't exist. From the beginning, you knew as well I did that Simon Kane was a fiction, a false hope to cling to. But when the epidemic began, you could have saved others. You're a doctor. You swore an oath. Why did you abandon the ordinary townsfolk? So who cares what happens to the Marcus Coming prototype? You'd failed before you even arrived. Simon Kane's nature, the mystery of his immortality and death, that's the most important thing that happened in this little town and to me. But I cannot just relate it to you. To understand one, you must immerse themselves in the detail, take it in the full picture. Simon Kane's death is the primary concern, not the death of tens of thousands, but one fantastical old man. Oh, my bachelor, oh my. And for the very best immersion, you tried to flee the town on the evening of the fourth day. No, you're twisting it. You're rewriting the past. Where did I lie exactly? Point it out. Where did I lie exactly? Point it out. I'll tell you what really happened on the third day at the town hall, everywhere, about the emergency command, to the escape, the hospital. The only thing you got right was the reason I came to town in the first place. Then tell me your vision of events. How did the hell happen? No tricks. Leave aside your stories of children in microscopes. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm just in the ending, not the beginning. Do you also read books backwards? You don't seem to be interested in the truth. Rather, you're willing the opportunity to flex your power over me. You will recount everything in whatever order I tell you to. On the sixth day, the plague destroyed the town. So, if you would be so kind, explain to me, what were you doing on the fifth day? Were you really so indifferent to the plights of the people around you? The town couldn't have perished on the sixth day. I was there for 12. There's an error in your report. You disappoint me, Bachelor. Ask you again. On the fifth day. The fifth day, let me think. Boom, boom. That's looking pretty cool. Bum bum. Pathologic free. They made 3 of those. Yep. Probably 3 too many. Looking at the fact that like Pathologic 1 has all 3 paths and then they're split into like singular games with like a little bit of difference, but what if it took them less money to work on it because it's an Unreal Engine? I hope it did. Time running out. Loading. Whoa, zoom in. Apathy. Day 5, in which the Bachelor will grab the only remaining thread that may lead to Simon Kane. J, to view the mind map. The end of the beginning. I'm never leaving this place. They trapped me in this bloody town. Now I'm trapped in a cell. Day 1. Day 2. Day 3. Town. True that new this area are willing to trade with me. Thoughts. People. Inspector. Okay, not much to do. Riddle me this. What place has an entrance but no exit? A grave, a jail, this ill-fated town. This triple accurate town is sapping your resolve by the minute. Your legs barely stir. You lie down and forget. To sleep, maybe to dream. Is the local herbs blooming or have you finally cracked, Dankowski? Will it be like this always? I can combat apathy. Strength always dwindles. The despair isn't yours, I swear. It's the local herbs messing with your head. Splash your face with cold water. Kick a trash can if it helps. Stimulants, coffee, tobacco. Splash your face with some water. In man, you're sharp and fierce. But you want to come to tranquility. Harmful side effects. What harmful side effects? The town will sap your will. Lull to sleep. Hey, you there. Let me out already. Mania and apathy. Apathy and indifference are constantly rising. To move faster, fight apathy by increasing mania. Darkness. Mind map. Hello. Kapelia. Victoria Olgimskia. Daughter of the fat Vlad Olgimsky, local magnate and master of the town's industry, blood of his blood. Local kids named her Capella for her ability to point out the celestial maps in the sky. Or she held some inexplicable power over the town, but I dismissed it. There was a mistake.
The sky is cloudy, yet Earth awaits your
Out,
casket,
living soul. You keep me caged like a dog all night and now you acknowledge I have a soul. Who are you? I expect a different kind of jailer. I'm dead tired. I am a mistress. Well, I'm future mistress, but I think you'll agree that future and past are relative concepts. Mistress of what? Ceremonies? Puppets? The Copper Mountain? I'm not even sure what the date is. Are you a bit short to be a mistress? How old are you? 14, 16? The mistress of this town, I suppose, but I'm not here to talk about myself. Why don't you instead tell me how you're feeling? I don't have the plague, if that's what you mean. I've like someone who's lost everything. Oh, excellent. Had a good night's sleep, full of energy, ready to stand trial. I'm going to be trial now. Terrible, I need sleep. Someone in the next cell was howling and coughing all night until they weren't. I called, but nobody came. Thought everyone was dead. I had a dream like that the other day. Everyone in this town was dead, and I was alone. Ever read about dream interpretations? I'm sure this sort of a dream signifies a sudden windfall or such like. Sudden windfall. Sorry, miss. I spent the night in a prison cell. I could use something to eat and a bath. Not enthusiastic about your dream journal concept. No, I dreamed about the doctor that came into town. I got him out of prison. Then I asked him, why did you come to our town? That's where the dreams ended. And now I'm here. I'd like to know the answer. Why did you come here? I researched the nature of death. I was thought you have an immortal man among you, Simon Kane. When I got here, he was dead. I thought we were in jail. So, what are you going to do now? Don't have a lot of options, do I? I'll look into what I left behind. First thing is the phenomenon itself is gone, but there are still witnesses to his longevity. Hello, Kaylee. I've been trapped inside this box, but I know what's outside. Another break, death and death. Even if the guise of mundane germ is my enemy, therefore I'll do my job. How's the novel simulator? A lot of reading. You're a brave man, but perhaps it's all connected. Immortality and the deadly disease. Is it possible? You know, Bachelor, my father envied Simon, and Marikaina will always be my enemy, so there's no love lost between our families, and yet, I must help you. I don't want to, I must, otherwise the town will suffer. That's why I came here this early and waited 4 hours until you decided to wake up. You could have just knocked on the door yourself. I know the way to find the last person who saw Simon alive. His name is Stuck Rubin. I've heard about him. He's a colleague of mine, one of a few around here. He's a killer. His killer apprentice or her? You haven't just heard about him. You worked with him, or you will. I'm not quite sure. No, I'm positive I've never worked with him. I'm not so sure of anything anymore. He's a doctor. He's a hideout in the warehouse. Look at it. Look for him there. How do you know where his hideout is? Though you say it, it doesn't sound like much of a secret. I'm not just a mistress. I'm Vlad Olgimsky's daughter. My father owns the houses and very nearly all of the people in town, and the warehouses, and the ground under the jail. Fine. Well, shall I go then? But you won't be able to go there right now. While I was waiting for you, something bad happened. When you go up those steps, you'll see. Mother said that the true mistress stands out by their timing, and here I am right placed. But too late, maybe I'll never become a true mistress. But don't you dare cry. I can't stand tears. Your hint helps me a lot, you hear? What's up there anyway? Oh well, you could have helped me sooner. As that was the guy that died. Oh, Alexander Saburkov, a governor of the town. The Saburnovs are the load-bearing bones of this town, hard, dry, and colorless compared to the other two ruling families. Order rested upon them. When I arrived, Governor Saburov pinned all his hopes on me and hated me for it. He thought that the star from the capital would show the Kanes and all Yimskis how dangerous overreaching ambitions we could be. Alas, the star proved to be another dream.
I do have an heir. Our town.
Before you ask, I'll allow the girl in. She's Olegamsky's daughter, and she interceded on your behalf. But even if she hasn't, I wouldn't have kept you here. Okay. At least I got some decent sleep. You threw me behind bars yesterday. Today you're already setting me free. What a mercurial tyrant you are. What are you detained for? You know the perfectly where Governor Saburov. Why do you ask? Lapses in memory? Let me see your pupil. Don't worry, I'm a doctor. I tried to leave the town, but your trap worked just in time, and I wasn't let go. You committed the most heinous crime a doctor can commit. You tried to abandon your patients. To flee the town and save your sorry hide. Right, as we speak, my real patient, Anatika, is being murdered in the capital. My life's work has been destroyed. It was a despicable act. If I could turn back time, I wouldn't do it again. I'm not your toy, Saburov. I decide my actions, not you. I'm being accused of who knows what, without evidence. I figured it all out. Or would you claim you went to the railway station to watch the birds? What if I did? The outbreak has reached Town Hall, and now we're both trapped. There have been cases of criminals surviving the sacking of besieged cities and prisons. Our prison is also a fortress, but our fortress lacks food and water. Outside, we are presumed dead. Know this, Dankovsky. I wanted to punish your cowardice. This much is true, but I didn't want you dead. I'm sorry. Lucky for me, I don't plan on dying. 2 days ago, a decree was issued declaring the people in the infected districts to be presumed dead, not to be rescued unless they call for help within signal bonfires. Alvoli. Without a protective suit, you can't venture into the miasma, let alone fight in the fires. So officially, you and I are dead. To get help, we need to light the bonfires. We should organize a sortie. What kind of an insane, cruel decree is that? A decree was issued, you say. But whoever wields the power, right? Tell it to me straight. You issued the inhumane rule, never expected to be its victim. I did not issue the decree, nor did you. Though everyone pinned their hopes on you at first, you have no moral right to condemn the decisions of those who at least try to act. Fine, I'll deal with this later. But for us, to be let out, someone has to venture outside, right? I'm ready to volunteer. The asthma already seeps in the rooms of the town hall, and you want me to open the front door? No, our only chance is to barricade ourselves and pray for a miracle. I have a device, a prototype. It disperses miasma. With it, I can go through the infected district. A device, yes. The one you confiscated along with all my belongings, including medicine, by the way. No, your gadgets from the capital are just as unreliable as you are. I won't unlock the main entrance, risking contamination of the town hall just because of your novelty lighter. And at the beginning, you said you weren't going to hold me. Who's breaking the promise now? You've got no idea what this lighter can do, and yet you agree with me. You argue with me. We inspect your device. It looks like a canister of film. Maybe the Kanes would be interested. I won't see how cinema will help the infected. I know. I have an idea. You mentioned the plague is already seeping in the town hall. Where? The far room. We've locked it already. Give me the prototype back. I'll clear the contamination in the far room and prove that that device works. Fine. Your device should be in the main hall. Confiscated items are also there, on the counter. No one has disturbed them. Take them. Okay, gotta have your reason. And I of the office for a doctor in crisis. I just hope your goons didn't break anything of mine. Goons. Goons. Locked. False freedom. The town is a trap. Loot. I'm just gonna steal them, sure. Why not? Loot. Vlad the Younger, Vladislav Olgimsky. Vladislav Olgimsky, son of the Vladislav Olgimsky. Okay. The factory owner. Heir to one of the free ruling families. One could imagine the autonomy he enjoyed living under his father's shadow. He thought his father's power could be gently modernized to reform. He kept up with the contemporary thinkers. He put his faith in progress. And as his reward, the dirtiest of tasks fell to him.
You want to have the upper hand, and you need to get your foot in the door. But your head... I'm not quite sure.
What options does the
to do
town
about
have
your
when
head.
there's no vaccine or cure? When there's neither a hospital nor doctors? Isolation and quarantine are our only tools. Hold on, are you the one who issued the decree not to rescue people from the infected districts? Everyone is saying I acted as Isolde Burka did 5 years ago. They can think what they want, but they're remembering it wrong. My measures were not so harsh. Isolde Burka sealed off the plague districts with no chance of escape. I at least told the orderlies to keep an eye out for the bonfires, to give those trapped behind the cordon of chance. I understand the logic behind it, but the measures should be granular, not district-wide. And why bonfires? Why do they guarantee an infected man could light one just as well? You're just the son of a factory owner. Who gave you the right to take the measures? You're forgetting yourself. No matter how dire circumstances, I won't tolerate the stone. It's you who forget themselves when you issued those idiotic decrees, along with those who entrusted you with the power. And if I didn't change my tone, what will you do? Throw me in jail? I apologize for being harsh, but it doesn't change my core question to my lord. You're neither a doctor nor a governor, yet the decrees bear your signature. Why? The Menku. Does that mean like bad interaction? The Menku, that's who our local heroes are called, have their own ways to treat disease. As I had access to their knowledge, I took it upon myself to adapt it. We had no other options. You decided to treat your town with folk remedies, and no one stopped you. But what does that have to do with bonfires? Why did he tell you to orderlies to look for them? It's a primeval belief, one might say. She can tolerate fire. She's either afraid of it or, in contrast, drawn to it like a moth. I found this symbolic. Please keep in mind our orderlies are simple folk. You need a convincing omen to compel them into the plague fumes. Convincing to them, not to you or I. Does it give sound effects, or I think it is both, but it's kind of hard to tell. She can tolerate fire, I mean the plague. Fire is clearly visible through the miasma. From the perspective, it's a practical choice. Be that as it may. By the third day, we realized the scale of the catastrophe. The town needed saving, and I was ready to propose concrete measures. I will soon pay you with my life for my actions. More like your father's actions. Surely it was he who placed you in this prestigious position. Don't say that. We'll get you out of here, all of us. And I already know that. I will soon pay with my life for my actions, as you will for your inaction. I am not a proud man, Dankovsky. 2 days ago, I waited for you to be the emergency epidemic committee meeting. If you wish to take matters into your own hands, I would not have stood in your way, but you simply didn't show up. I have no retort to that. Forgive me, I tend to forget that when I'm not there, grown men cannot even lift a spoon to feed themselves. You're a brave man, Vlad. You actually tried to do something. I won't let you die. I guess it's just mania, like reaching higher. I thought this will be our items, but it's not. It's a lot of reading. Foolish, short-sighted decrees. They led two towns to its demise. That approach couldn't have saved anything. As to their issuer prayed for the plague, or just an experience to the point of criminal negligence. If I held the power in this town, I would have wielded it more wisely. Town died. Surgeon incidents. Authorities tested an experimental treatment on the townspeople. The experiment was a failure, led to an increase in contagion. A variation on the population. Immunized townspeople with Olgimsky's new remedy to combat the sand pest. Status enacted. I'm sorry. I cannot read. I'm not a lector. I'm not a voice actor. I don't know how to read. Where was my item? I thought it was gonna be somewhere in here. J to view the minimap. Oh, it's the mind map. I always call it the minimap when it's the mind map. Success or suspect. The man who last saw Simon Kane hides somewhere in the warehouse. Vlad the Younger. The end of the beginning. I'm never leaving this place. They trapped me in this bloody town. Last Fred, the doctor might know something about Simon Kane. Nobody's coming. I look for like a package or something, but there's nothing in that is interactable, really. Like that is locked. From the counter. Mattress? Counter? Like this is a counter, but there's nothing here. I don't understand the like terminology for this. Do they have it? Gun? We have the like the items, we just don't have the... Is already bugged. Is this the Slav junk? A corpus slop game. I saw that. I saw it. I don't know what to say even about like UK government, man. I don't even know what to say. I saw this funny like headline of like the Saudi Saudi Arabia is afraid of sending the students to Britain because they might get like radicalized. I thought that was hilarious. 19, 18, 17, 16. I don't want to waste it. Can I skip? Oh, okay.
I do have
What's that
an
smell? Bile. The prototype uses other
tell.
reagents as well, but they hardly smell of anything. In contraption works, let's assume as much. Is it enough to traverse the district? We've already established that you have no better options. If it's not enough, I won't be knocking on your door to let you back to be let back in. You have my word, I won't endanger you. Fine, let's assume that too. Listen up, you need to make it to the southern exit of the district. It's guarded by orderlies. The other exits are either sealed off or being guarded by vigilantes. Best avoided. By vigilantes, you meet mob with a sharp stick, driven mad by fear. Got it. But first, you need to light several bonfires. More than one, that's important. Again, with the bonfires, I just tell out the orderlies that they are living people trapped inside. I'll be standing in front of them as living proof. I've already said it. This is the how it's been since the first outbreak 5 years ago. If there are fires burning in the area, that means there's survivors, still able-bodied and healthy. Only those are worth saving. We're ordered not to bother with small pockets of doomed people. But you're suggesting that I'll light the bonfires by myself to deceive your own system. It's not my system. We should decree in haste and panic. If I survive, I will overturn it. In other words, you thought you would always be going to be on the other side of the cruel decree. If we survive, I'll be the one issuing decrees. Okay. Do you have anything to pick up? We have 17 more or 15 more slots. This will go for the main. I know what's worse now, America or you know, Britain. District is infected and sealed off. It can only leave if I light several bonfires. I know what is considered a miasma. I say America. It's hard to tell. That's the issue. Like in America, at least you don't get mugged on like 3 times in a week or something. Where am I? I guess this is the exit. Subver's men are here. They should let me leave the district. Where are the bonfires though? Hi, Akron. Where would the bonfires be? I saw this funny thing about like UK changing the like laws regarding having like lots of children and like additional like help for people with lots of kids, and it's like obvious who's getting the like lots of kids. You know what I mean?
Can't think like that.
It's pretty obvious who's gonna get the, you know, get many children. And that's not the British populace. Where the bonfire? Oh, that's one bonfire, I guess. But I light it up.
You're too high strung.
I should have used the Q more. I guess that's one of them.
Every creek. Like
Is
a
it this?
gunshot.
How they light it? Is it a matchstick? Matches. 4 pockets. Okay, that's one. I need to light a few more bonfires, about 4. Okay, I guess there's always a chest next to a bonfire. That's pretty nice, or something. Or not. I thought it's gonna be. Can you only kick trash cans? Mania.
Dankovsky.
We have more. Oh, we have 10 matches. I didn't notice. That's 3. What's in the front? Two. Close. Shoe blind, I'm pretty blind, yes. Why even ask? It's pretty obvious. 2. I feel like I lost a lot. F. One more. Is it there? It's pretty far. Dodge is the plague. 5. Now they must let me out of the district. You're even asking? I'm blinder than a mole, I guess. Holy moly. Okay. He's alive, boys. There's someone alive here. Not the first time people are surprised to see me, but Bachelor Dankowski doesn't die so easy. Barely alive. Let me out now. I'm not the only survivor. There are people trapped in the town hall. They need urgent help. Whoever's trapped in there is dead to us. Governor Suburbs or the Suburbs is trapped in there himself, you fool. A human talking to you, another human. The only qualified doctor in this benign town. We're only doing our job. The decree is simple. No fires, no entry. People, open your eyes. The bonfires are lit. Wait, really? Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boys, there's survivors to the backbone. Well, then clear the exit to the districts. Escort people from fire to fire. Do not deviate from the route. So you're just scared of being in the infected quarters without the fires burning. I see. Olgemski Jr. is crafted than I thought. Hurry. And one more thing, at least wrap a rag around your face so you don't breathe in the miasma. Indeed, we'll need some kind of protection for the orderlies. It's right terrifying to go in there, but it can be helped. Orders are orders, and you, survivor, why are you still standing here? Get on with your clean district, since you managed to walk all the way here. And good luck to you in there. Tell the governor I won our bet, and tell people in the town hall to have a chance, ergo, so does the town. And yet, your orders are still dangerously folly. Light the fires, and that's it? You didn't even test me for infections. Okay, you don't talk. Don't talk like that. You don't need to make problems for yourself now. The town is merely a sequence of districts, and I am the one who chooses that sequence. I can choose a careful route, step by step, avoiding dangerous districts, or walk directly to my target. No need to rush. If I change my mind, I can always undo my last move or press Z to start over. Well, we needed to go there. District Gut. District Calm. Okay. I know what the red houses do. Are they full of contamination? It says that you have an option to do that now. Before you had to manually walk every time in the game. I need to clear the hazmat with my prototype. Hey, Sawbones, that's you. You're the big city Sawbones. A dog, I should say, yes. Don't you fret, I'm not interested in your jingle jangle. Not worth the hassle. Just tell me straight, dog, am I plagued? You don't look sick. Well, your face looks kind of funny. If only all gentlemen who looked like you sought medical advice in my wallet. I'm serious and scared. It's okay to admit fear to Sawbones, Air Doctor. Ever since I found out my Kulan. I've been scared out of my own wits. It claimed her in 5 hours, and she was young and strong. Talking about your wife or daughter. How could I marry her when she's off the kin? Or was, anyway. She left them, but was torn between the town and the steppe. I thought maybe Ag quarreled with her on purpose. She'd return to her kind. Wouldn't suffer her fate no more. It's too late for that now. Yes, I already heard this notion that steppe people are immune to the plague, but I suspect those are just tall tales. Poor thing, such a shame. I don't want to die, though. Giving me to Stray Dog. Will I follow Kulan soon? Should I prepare bread and milk, or can is pass me by? Or Ken is pass me by, man. So you suspect your lover might have infected you. It's not impossible. When did you see her? The day before yesterday in the morning. I feel like this game is a good example of how to make faces look good without having... Yeah, I think they're pretty okay. They look like... I mean, I think kind of like the original was supposed to look the face is uncanny. This one just makes them look like... it kind of gives me Dishonored. You know what I mean? Like a little less stylized Dishonored vibe. And I like that. I love Dishonored. Consider how many people have died since the outbreak began 2 days ago. The disease obviously develops very quickly. If I'd say the incubation period is 5 to 8 hours. Oh, you've done me service. Poor Kulan's suffering ended just yesterday. She came to me even earlier than that. Your math checks out. Say sorry, doctor. I should address you with respect. According to your court, I couldn't have caught it from here. Maybe not from Kulan, but from someone else. Someone could have met like even half an hour ago. Easy, don't celebrate yet. Visible skin areas look fine. Breathing natural, that's enough to rule out the old infection. If it takes 5 hours to burn someone out like a candle, then it's clear as the day. It's been racking my brain. She was healthy when she came to me. Only her legs were wobbly after a night of dancing. Then suddenly, bam, dead of the plague, like that. Show you how death sneaks up on you, wicked. Like a cat purse in an alley. Oh no, is it going to like, oh, now I have to rob you, doctor? The plague is one of the most virulent diseases known to science, if I can say it's known. Any death is wicked. The mortality is embedded into human nature itself. It's even more wicked. Such loud words of yours. They ring. Here, this is backwater. It's like an alarm bell or artillery. They don't even fit the scenery like you. Can I help you with something, Doc? You're looking like a newborn babe. Lost am I? Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for a doctor named Ruben. If I knew where he was, I'd have gone to him with my plague question. He saw that last outbreak and was Burkhak's Isidore's apprentice. But he's gone, vanished, as if earth swallowed him. You think he's hiding in the warehouse? I'll be damned. That's what I thought, alas, without any exact address. I'm not sure myself, but I need to talk to him. I guess I'll talk. I'd love to repay you, but I can't. Do know where Ruben went. You know, ask the little ones, the kids, if you run into some. They scurry every corner of this place. Okay. The children, ugh. We'll have to trade with them for drugs later, so I guess we gotta do that. Kick? Was kick a red or mirror?
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
Mirrors. Oh. It's nice to pick up some random items in the locations. Okay, this doesn't work. It says that the game has like, it feels more like not open world. It feels more closed world, and it's nicer in that regard, I would say. So far. It was like it's smaller chunks of like a bigger story that you get to play semi-open world. I guess so, yeah. No, it's more like the originals are just like open world games and you can just go whenever you feel like and do whatever. But those feel like they have like pre-designed locations and like bits you have to finish. I don't know if it's gonna be like that for like the whole game, but I think it's better to have like it's less to remember when you just have like some small, you know,
some quiet.
Some small bits and pieces of like the story instead of just having everything crammed at you like in different locations. But does it show like I can go through here? Oh, I do. Oh. The cows. Cow. I'll talk to the child. Hey, mister, what's the doodad on your chest? You mean this? It's not a doodad, it's a brush. I'm looking for a doctor called Ruben. I'm told he's hiding somewhere in the warehouses. Haven't seen no doctors around, but we saw a new boiler man lately. Fixed the furnace 3 days ago, but then it broke it down again. Go on, touch the pipe. See, it's cold as my dad's feet. Quite the simile. What happened to your father? So, you say you have a new boiler, man. That seems like a good cover. Can you tell me where the boiler house is? Then you're walking the wrong way, dummy. Follow the pipe the other way to go to the boiler house. Around here, the pipes are ice cold. Thank you. You've a real maze here. Could at least put up some signature. Why are we oh, why are we red? What? Why are we almost dead? Excuse me? Is it because of running? Running lowers your health? Why is it... Wait. Why is my health being lowered all the time?
The clock's hand comes to a standstill.
Hmm? I don't get it.
I'd rather not hear this.
We'll go around a little bit. Playing Grief. There's no place for pantomimes. A theater actor. The guy's just memeing. Holy shit. Who are you? The new boilerman? No, I'm a doctor. What do you need a boilerman for? And I'm looking for a doctor called Ruben. I thought he's hiding somewhere in the warehouses. We don't have no doctor here. Okay. And it's just a boilerman, and he disappeared somewhere. We haven't seen him in 2 days. See the black smoke from the chimney. It was normal yesterday. Something bad might have happened. I'll go check. Wait, which chimney? That chimney? I don't think I can get there. Oh. Oh, it's the children's house. Oh, no. I think I should be here. Keep raising his chin to look taller. Let's say this trick is familiar. Oh, he's talking about himself. That's kind of cute. See the past. Loot. I don't know. I'm afraid of clicking that. Is there a save? No. Is it to look for the pipes? Oh, it just shows me to go the other way though. Which way? It was like down. Is it this channel? Oh hell, who goes there? Turn your head up. Look at us. What's the password? Hecate Fecate sat on a pipe. Hecate Fecate smelled a bit ripe. All the king's crickets and all the king's geese couldn't rid Hecate of the smell of damp cheese. Now say the password, old timer. I don't have time for games. I'm looking for a man, a doctor named Stanislav Rubens. Haven't seen him around? Sure we have. We see everything from up here. And that bald spot at top your head. We don't have a doctor named Ruben. Only a boilerman who needs the name of his new boiler who needs no name to do his boiler work. Although, if you think about it, he's kind of like a doctor. He fixed the furnace, cured it, I guess. I see you're a Bachelor of Physics with a thesis of thermodynamics. Thank you. Ex ore parvillum veritas, whatever that means. This is gonna be one of those then. Those are locked. But does it still show me this way though? Like it just goes here and then disappears. Maybe it's supposed to go somewhere there. No. We're trying to be the boiler house. Oh, that's a lot of them there. Maybe that one. Or is it the one where all the boilers like go from? Because those split. So maybe this is the original boiler house. No. But this is where it comes from. Locked. Open. Loot. Stealing peanuts. Ooh, strychnine. Morphine crystals. We have a lot of nutshells, to be honest. Two bullets. Gun with 2 bullets. They say they're like polyhedron. Do you trade with nutshells? And everything rolls straight to hell. Man invented the wheel. A throne fit for a warehouse king. Render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's. So I guess this is not the way. Okay. It's gonna be one on the opposite side somewhere. Locked. I don't see why it shows that point though. Caw. I don't speak Russian. Is it this one? I guess it is a chimney. Oh, I'm just an actor. Stanislav Rubin, a pathologist, one of the few doctors in the town, a straightforward and decisive man. He did something that proved that the anger of everyone, the Canes and the kin, his friends and his enemies, one of those people who you know immediately upon meeting them that they won't die of old age. There's medicine left in the cabinet. Drugs saved by the rainy day, carefully rationed. What are you doing here, actor? I'm not an actor. I neither feel nor act. Call me a shadow, a reminder of a person, a trace, an echo, a glove left behind someone's house. I use this thing, really. Who needs a lone glove? But it proved that someone once was here to lose it. When I had to unravel a complex case on my own, sometimes I would imagine myself talking to someone else, but I'd imagine someone familiar. You love the sound of your own voice. You think yourself Earth's greatest conversationalist. Try to broaden your thinking. Why not, for a change? Assume you really are speaking to a shadow, a remnant of a dead person. In black tights and white mask, really. On the other hand, this town is full of oddities. I'm used to being surprised. The shadow of a dead man, no need to gasp. You're a scientist, a researcher of death, so gaze in the face of death man. Perhaps then you'll understand why the only mask remains. Can't say I've heard about theoretical death masks from even the most exalted subjects of Fanatica, and I am the only one who can see you. Am I the only one who can see you? No, 2 others watch, and 1 peasant. Notice, if one like me is here, then the person you saw is no longer. Today, they are already dead. In that case, I'd rather find a body than a metaphor. 2 more and then a present. A good puzzle is none. All that remains of Ruben is a shadow and a secret stash of medication. He won't need the drugs anymore. What happened here? The kids said Ruben worked here as a stoker. How did that happen? He needed a hideout. Sorry. Grief. An old friend suggested this place. In the end, he even enjoyed stoking the furnace. Physical work soothes, leaves no room for thought. Only suit clings so deeply. Ruben was scrubbing it off himself when they came for him. Who are they? I heard Ruben was the last person to see Simon. Is that true? Who are they? He never saw their faces, but he saw he knew what they wanted. His silence. Ruben came closest to understanding who Simon truly was. After all, he was the one who pronounced him dead. He was afraid that revelation would not be forgiven. Ruben witnessed a miracle and he paid for it with his life. Would anything had happened or not? Was he murdered? By whom? These 3 days have passed since Simon's death. Ruben hid there, here in the boiler room, but they found him, silenced him. 3 days, I'm far too late. It seems someone is intentionally cutting off my attempts to learn about Simon. What do I do now? I can pay a visit to Keynes. I suppose. It's high time I spoke to a person who invited me to this town. Isidore Burak. It seems someone is intentionally cutting off my attempts to learn about Simon. Shadows. Clock. Well, he's dead then. There goes the bachelor. Isidore Burak, a colleague of mine, the best doctor in town, summoned me here with a letter that promised something sensational. Mm, okay. How do you move through the town again? Like the same way I used to do. Do I leave? We have to get to like an exit? We'll see. Do 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 do. I don't think it's gonna let us out on the right, or is it? Where's a button somewhere else? No. Does this only go for... Wait. Oh. Hostile town. Peaceful districts are easy to pass through, but I'll have to be more careful passing through dangerous ones on my own feet. Such districts are marked with color. Color? What do you mean color? Okay, I couldn't tell if it's... Oh. Hello. Whatever that was. Changeling, Clara, a strange little ragamuffin with hypnotic eyes. Simpleton's claim she can heal with a laying on a hand. She can heal with a laying on of hand. They also say she's a Shabak's sister and the harbinger of death, the vicissitudes of fame. I saw Clara in a remote place no one else could reach, and at the times, if it was she was in two places at once, some vast presence lurks in her shadow. Who is it?
I'm your only salvation, whether you like it or not.
Stop, look into my eyes, don't move. Don't even turn your head. She won't touch you as long as there's a thread between us. Cover your nose and mouth with your scarf and leave these districts at once, girls. Who's she? Shabnak, you know, the bony monstrosity you don't believe in. The one that's making your hands shake now. My hands aren't shaking, no part of me is. You see her too, impossible. She's my own private hallucination. My follies are very much own. That's not true, but it's good that you think so. The less you believe in her, the harder it is for her to get her hooks into you. Laughing at her would be ideal, honestly. But you don't have the guts for that, the way you're too serious. Shabnak is the plague's body. The earth spits her out every few years, so she might walk through the town and cleanse it of corruption. A wicked thought. Of weak people. Everyone believes something different on the front. Why you? With your head of solid oak wood, can see her is a very interesting question. Most people like you are completely blind. What ripped the hole in your heart, I wonder? I'm told the scent of the local herbs has a strange effect on the psyche. I'm still exhausted after making me... Okay, I'm just nervous... It's just nervous exhaustion. Maybe so. Either way, she won't stop stalking you whether you believe in her or not. She likes you. I can tell from a mile away, but I'll teach you how to handle her. Take note, scholar. Oh, I heed, oh great sage and great and wise sage. Rule number 1. You're no adversary for her. Your little revolver won't shoot her. Your little knife won't stab her. Can't stab a fairy tale. Can you? And why would you ever have a knife anyway? So all you can do is run. Fair enough, fighting a hallucination is like a trifling of windmills. Exactly. Keep thinking that. Good scholar. What prototype? I have an expensive experimental medicine prototype. It's capable of dispersing plague miasma. I have an experimental device. Okay, we switch the position. Let's say this vision. Let's say it manifests as some kind of especially dense cloud of sand past. If I shoot at it, I'll dissipate it, which means the prototype can kill this Shabnak. You claim to fight death, but look how your eyes lit up when you said kill. There's no way your little device can kill a Shabnak. Neither bone nor metal can strike her down. Everyone knows that. How about compressed air and atomized particles of bile and belladonna? Do you know myths say anything about pneumatic weapons? Thought not. They say a scythe from boss to gar. Boss to rock. Can stop her for a short while. Shots from the prototype dispel the fog and all those dangerous whales, clouds, and traps. If your so-called Shabnak truly is the plague, she'll be affected as well. So I can stop her with a shot from the prototype, better than nothing. You believe that the inventions of your science can defeat the ancient truth of the step. Well then, scholar, give it a try. It'll be interesting to see. Now, here's the 2 rules. She both loves and hates fire. She can't pass a bonfire without wanting to love and destroy it. So light bonfires, they'll slow her down. They spoke to me of bonfires a good deal at the town hall as well. Rule free, she's drawn to the people who aren't hollow. You may be close-minded and spiteful, but she still senses something in you. There's something you carry inside of yourself, some spark. In other words, there's no way she's going to forget about you. Once she's close, she'll never stop chasing you. I know I'm irresistible. Crafty, the way you weave compliments and insults together. I thought I sensed some sort of animus coming from her. An argument from me, lingering beside a thick cloud of miasma must be deadly. She eats away at most people's bodies, dries their skin, chews up their immune system, but you're not easy to get to, like someone's watching you from above, protecting, maybe, I don't know. From atop your polyhedron, I'm stunningly tall. It's stunningly tall. I don't know, well, yes, I do know, but I don't understand. Feel free to disbelieve me, it doesn't matter. Just keep in mind that you won't get infected in a plague district like this, like others do. Instead, you'll go insane, waste all your time, and then she'll eat you. That's how it will happen. Yeah, and then I'll soar on an angel wings, on angel's wings. Let me write that down. But a hair-forming fantasy. If I really wasn't in no danger of getting infected, there's so much I could do. She thinks she's my sister, and I think she's a monster made of bones. My hatred for her is stronger than any of you combined. Be bold, bachelor. There's no shame in running from her. Maybe you'll get something done after all in the end. Of course I will. Thank you, girl. That was a very strange conversation. While I was looking into your eyes, the plague did seem to retreat. Oh, that's very bad. Morphine or Valerian sedative. Less effective of every use.
Freeze frame.
Okay.
Damn.
Where's she?
Thing to imagine.
Where is he? So some of the NPCs are infected, and you're supposed to tell. I think that's a part of it later in the game. But so far, no. She just talks about like the big monstrosity that's gonna be chasing me every so often, I think. Yeah, infected districts. I think there's like a thing about like seeing if some people are infected by doing like a basically Papers, Please version of, you know, like checking bodies and stuff, but I don't know like super well. Since this came out yesterday, I wouldn't know. Oh, that's bad.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Should be in here, shouldn't he? Mirror.
In every shard, a new me.
That's a lot of people. Peculiar signs, deadly streets. Maria Kaina, daughter of Victor and Nina, eldest daughter of the Canes, Simon's niece. Her mother was a mistress, a woman who was said to wield mysterious powers. Maria believed she was meant to walk the same path. She was followed everywhere by her sign. Young people who claimed to have aligned their fates with the constellations and mastered destiny itself. Every gesture burned with untamed fire.
Earth is the least attractive element. To fly, you only need air, water, and fire.
Okay. I haven't said anything. Can't hear you. Speak my language. Don't pretend you don't know it. Lingua mantem aperet. Who dares open his mouth while the mistress is working? Daniel Lankowski, Bachelor of Medicine at your service. I'm not that the mistress of this town was Capella, or Grimsky's daughter. Having two mistresses spells disaster, doesn't it? And Daniel. No need to mock me. I haven't somehow forgotten you after 5 days. One does not forget the likes of you. I just focus on the dialogue. The unexpectedness of your voice caught me off guard, that's all. And? It's honorific. A sign of respect. Okay, weeb. Alright, I've interrupted you. We're in the middle of conversation. With whom? I need to talk to Isidore Burak. As far as I can see, he's not here home. Give me your hand, and Daniel. Do it. Look me in the eyes. No, you're not mocking me. You really don't know. What do I not know? Isidore's deaf. How did this happen? No, it's not. It's all my fault. I should have been more proactive. Instead of sitting at the Stillwater planning my escape, I should have been investigating since the very first day. It's an ugly story. I'm not some commoner girl to engage in gossip. It's much more important than the trace of Uncle Simon's hands still lingers in the house. It's here, very close, still warm. I can feel it. I don't know. Uncle is very close friends with Isidore Burak. On a rival true friendship, it's indistinguishable from rivalry. And I can feel from his life from smoldering in this house, in some object or a living memory. Perhaps he's even more himself. Simon's alive and in hiding. No, I don't believe this kind of luck, though. It no longer matters anyway. What I'm doing is stupid, and what you're doing even more so. Then what I thought an hour ago. But if Simon's left some kind of a trace, I'm kind of tired, man. That's so much reading. That's so much reading. Oh my gosh. Sorry. You're investigating in your own way. That isn't stupid. That's not my point, Endano. There are traces of Uncle Simon in this house, in this whole town, in the polyhedron, in the people, even in the street's layout. Great people don't die, they just scatter into myriad reflections, but we, his poor descendants, won't ever be able to put them back, because tomorrow shall not come. The people locked in the town hall thought so. Maybe but we've broken out. Stop catastrophizing. The town still stands a chance. We'll be suffocated by walls of reeking bodies. Shobnak will devour us tomorrow. While you sleep tonight, the Yapnia demon will descend upon you, and you'll die there, frozen, staring at the ceiling forever. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I had a dream. I've seen every calendar in the town. Stop at number 5. Tomorrow shall not come. It shall not come. I think I might go for it today. That's a lot of reading. I'm kind of tired. A situation of contagion is indeed critical. Perhaps you're right, in your own way. Our dreams are not the same. I am a mistress. I can see the truth. Tomorrow shall not come. So what do we do now? There's nothing in this town I hold dear. No, I will fight until the end. Forgive me. It's true that I haven't done everything I could have. Although you know, Ed Daniel, was in my dream too. I was in this house right here. Uncle Simon breathed behind the closed door, and I told you that tomorrow would not come. It was important to tell you that for some reason. I can shake the feeling that there's still some chance, some opportunity I overlooked. I must find it. Maya calls them signs on the town's firmament. Double T. A child trying to pickpocket. Sticky, open and sneak.
Hoy. Half a man.
Your son of a barnacle lost the pin again. Maybe move it to the left. Hey, sign. What you doing here? Go take a breather. I told you that I'd call you a lot when I'm done. Why'd you call me? A sign? You must have taken me for someone else. Hi, you're no sign, are you? Or a very new one at least. Did Maria put a spell on you already? Do you want to follow her everywhere, doing everything she tells you? If you do, then you're a sign. I'm still running to myself. Of course I don't. Me neither. Well, I thought I didn't. Then she asked me to break into dead Master Burak's house. I just ran here, skipping all the way. I still refused to yield, little burglar. What do you think? I'm some dimwit? The front on the store took me 5 minutes tops. The main study though, this one badge. It's as if they broke the lock specifically so no one can open it. And block the door from the inside to boot. Like, so wait, why do you think Isidore was murdered? It can be a coincidence, all of this, if nothing else. Isidore was a doctor, and he dies right before the plague comes, and the study is locked. You know how it is? The house was open all the way until the funeral. Then the killer knew he had to lock it. I'm not telling you. You don't care one bit about Master Burak, okay? Hey, calm down. Why are you so furious all of a sudden? I just wanted to help you, that's all. Great, a child's tantrum is just what I need right now. You want to see the person responsible for Isidore's death punished, you need to tell me everything you know to an adult like me, for example. And who the heck are you? Walking around here all high and mighty like you didn't, and you did nothing. Bear. He came with you too, and they killed his father, and he was the one you accused of it. Imagine that. And 5 days later, look where you are. And look where Bear is. Yeah, everyone's better than me. Do you know how many times I've heard that just today? I'll find Master Bracula on my own. Maria did tell me that she felt some kind of trace of Simon in this house, a presence. Simon's body has disappeared, so I'm not the only one taking interest in his death then. Dead ends everywhere. You won't believe me, but I feel I'm ashamed. I'm sure that even a child I don't know has something to accuse me of. Failure. No. It might be a good time to go for today. I'm pretty tired. The reading just gets me. I'll see what I'll do tomorrow. I have a doctor visit on Wednesday, so I'll see until then what I'm gonna be doing. Have a good day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Shorter day today. Sorry.